I think Linn got interested in racing probably because his dad was interested, and because I was. His dad, Brownie, used to take me to Williams Grove back in 1946, 1947. There's a track up near Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, called Williams Grove, and it's a well-known track. And a lot of the Indianapolis drivers would come up there, and Brownie would take me up there. Then later on, when Linn came along, and I was interested then, I would take Linn along with me down to the Hagerstown, Maryland track. After Linn got out of school and got involved in racing himself and worked at Daytona and Indianapolis, he was able to get us pit passes to get down to meet the drivers. One time that down at Daytona, they had new Pontiac pace cars that year, and he got in a new Pontiac and held it to the floor. He said the whole way around, I think it was like, do like 130 miles an hour or something, but he said that was like, you know, on a big track, bank track like that, that it was like you weren't like you were doing 50 or 60, you know, but still he was going that fast. So I know he enjoyed it. He enjoyed what he was doing, and he enjoyed promoting things. Truck racing was kind of a scary thing, and I think it was a scary thing for him too, from some of the things he's told me, because that was something completely new. And they tore up some good racetracks because the trucks were so heavy that the tracks were built the surfaces were built for race cars, and also the walls were built for race cars. But when they put those big trucks on there, they were a lot heavier, and they would knock down the walls. I mean, when they hit them, they broke up the walls, and they tore up the race tracks. And really, it was an awesome thing to see them, you know, see them race, but it was also very scary. And they really, when you think of one of those big things getting out of control, you know, it's a lot different than a race car. The trucks were built so that they weren't like a truck that you would just take off the highway. They were racing trucks, just like you have race cars that are built for racing. The trucks the suspension was changed, and the trucks were lowered and in height, and they were regular race trucks. So it'd be difficult to flip them, but not impossible. The speed that the trucks went, of course, depended on the racetrack, and they could go, like on some of the larger tracks, they would go, you know, over 100 miles an hour, like maybe 120 miles an hour. But on some of the smaller tracks, they maybe would be maybe running 60, 70 miles an hour. But it's all relative, because on the smaller tracks, the walls weren't built for the high speeds, and they weren't even, I didn't think they were safe even at even at 60 miles an hour, because that's still a lot of momentum there, you know, for the size of the truck and everything. Linn has told me about how some of the problems they got into, and Tom has too, because Tom was helping Linn some on some of these, where the tracks broke up, the asphalt broke up, and pieces of asphalt flying through the air and through the windshields.